Welcome, folks. Welcome back to Loving's Guitar, where I like to talk about guitars and, well, how they move me. Today, there's no chopping block. There was a chopping block involved when I had this Mallet Finger. And that was it's about 9 weeks ago, right? 9.5 weeks ago. And it's time for me to start rehabilitating this thing. So I'm going to remove this. So maybe this camera can see a little bit better. Well, maybe this one will. Maybe, let's see. Does this one? See, this is what we're looking like now. So I'll tell you all about the tape. The tape is there. Actually, the tape actually is pretty good. The reason why is because when you remove your brace every once in a while for cleaning, stuff like that, and plus you're tempted to play guitar all the time, and I'll tell you a story about that as we get further along. If you stick around, I'll tell you what not to do. If you stick around, I'll tell you what not to do. How about that? In the meantime, I'll tell you what to do. And then I'll tell you what now. Maybe I'll just, I'm not sure how I'm going to tell you the story about how this, let's go, if you didn't get how this happened in the first place, it happened because I was slapping a piece of meat. All right, so let's move on past that. All right, that historic event. And all I got out of it was a mallet finger. Okay, so now as you can see on my right finger, pinky, it's normal, and it can do everything a normal pinky can do. Okay, and what happened with this pinky is that obviously this part of it, the last part of it, the tendons in the top of it, the digit here, snapped. And that means that then this digit part goes like that, literally like 90 degrees. And from up here, it's like that. And obviously, that's terrifying for a musician, a guitar player, anyone who uses their fingers. I can even a watchmaker or someone like that, a surgeon, if they hit, I don't know, whatever. Point is, learned a lot during this time of having this mallet finger. It affects, for me, as a guitar player, it's my fretting finger. And regardless of whether or not you use your pinky as much as you do the rest of the digits in the hand, as a guitar player, it not being able to move affects the way the rest of the fingers work and operate. And even the shape of your hand, in order to accommodate trying to get a sound out of the guitar, clean, just the idea that you got to do this just to do this chord here, like I got to change the position of my hand, structure of my hand, the way it is around the neck. See that? Look at that. Just to play this chord. Now, I've been doing that for the last couple of weeks, and probably should have just not even played the guitar at all. But then again, maybe it's part of the rehabilitation process I need to keep in mind. So it's time now to move past this. So I'm going to remove this, and we're going to see what we got. So now, to me, I've been doing this for a while, so it kind of makes sense to me. So let's see what this yields us. Hopefully, well, let's see if this camera zooms in well enough. Now I've changed the size on this brace now because my finger around here was swelling so much because I had used maybe the appropriate size, but the way I was using it was improper because I was playing with it, and thus creating an extra bit of soreness and fatigue around the top of the skin up here, as the brace holds the finger up to keep it from flexing down. Well, I moved up to a larger size, so it doesn't really, it's not as tight as it was before. So that I can actually even play a little bit too. So whether or not that was a good idea or not, we'll find out. Point is, all right, let's take this off. How about this? Oh, okay. Well, this thing's kind of stayed on a little bit. Okay, so I put this piece of tape here and wrap it around my finger, usually, every time, as I take these things off, so I can clean, clip my nails or whatever. Even do the dishes, you know. But if I have to do I make sure I'm braced up, you know, because that's when something stupid can happen. Like anyway, so I've been pretty damn good about my last digit. Now, if I leave it alone, okay, I think I've made some progress. I think I'm resisting too, it folding, because this one here, I can see that it's held up straight like that, and it feels kind of comfortable. This one here feels like I gotta pull it back, and it still looks like it's a little curved, not as straight as this one. It's still, at least I can still, I believe I could still hyper extend that a little further, right? So it's not like it's been build up scar tissue. Also, what I've been doing too, you know, every time I take my brace off and clean it, I'm very mindful, obviously, to not let this finger snap, because I remember what this thing looked like when it happened, and it was quite terrifying. I mean, I made light of it. I had to, just for my own sanity. But anyway, so now if I'm gonna put it over here so maybe we'll see it on the. I'm gonna move over to this camera. Maybe this one. That one, maybe, right? That's more light. Maybe this. Oh no, let's go to this. Look at this. So I'm gonna take this off. That feels so good. I'll tell you why. Because, you know, just having these things on, it's kind of annoying. And you can see that it has, you know, made quite a little bruise over here. And it's not as bad as it was a couple of days ago when I had the smaller one of these. And it's not, this is large, actually. Well, it kind of swims in my hand right now. But this is because I'm now giving away to a little bit of comfort. And it did do what I think it needed to do in terms of keep my fingers straight for 8+ weeks, 9 weeks or so. I don't know, something like that. It's been over 8 weeks. So, I think, right? Or maybe 7 weeks. I don't know, 7.5 weeks. I don't know, something like that. It's not, I think it's good. Now I need to like, so now, if I pick up my finger, let me see, can I pick up my finger? All right, I can pick up my finger and it's not, you see it, the digit's not coming down. This one here, actually, I did the same thing to this finger, this mallet. This was a mallet finger, and you can see I don't have no more hyperextension on this finger anymore. All these other fingers I can hyperextend. See that? But this one was this was a mallet finger too. I got this at work. Went to the hospital, did everything the hospital told me to do. And still, okay, I can play guitar. I'm thankful. Didn't mess that up. But I don't have that flexibility that I have. Oh, let's see, in this one. See, like that. There's the other finger on the other, my right hand. I don't have that anymore, but at least it works. This, I'd like to make sure, to see if, look at that, on my right hand, my pinky can do that. So I have a lot of flexibility. You know, I don't feel like I'm hurting myself if I do that. It's not like it's gonna break. Feels fine, you know. This is kind of feeling like, how this finger, you know, when it was healing, almost like that hardened scar tissue that it can't flex anymore. So I just want to make sure that I can still do that. You know, so does that make any sense to you? All right, I'm going to move over back to the other camera. All right, so we're back here. So, or this camera. I don't know, maybe it would have looked better on this camera. Like, you could see. I mean, come on. Should I be less worried now? I'm going to let go of my finger. Oh, is it still up? My finger? Okay. Wait. All right, so now I'm going to let go of this finger over here. Let's see if the digit stays up. Oh yes, look at that. Now, is it going to come down gradually, or I don't want it, you know. Right now, I just want it to stay up. I'm kind of afraid yet to make it come down yet. All right, so I'm just being careful. I don't want that digit to go looking like 90 degrees and shit. That was crazy. But it does look like it's not straight like the way it used to be. Or is it that my knuckle over here looks so swollen here? I think it's from the brace. Because the brace, when you put it on, you see, this is the slightly larger one. You see how it goes right behind that? And as you play guitar, I press against it. I would press against this part. But now it would be lovely if, like, when I let go of my thumb, it would stay up. Like, see, I'd like that tip to stay up just a little bit higher. What would I need to do? Does that mean I need to be on the brace longer? I need to make a custom brace. I probably should have done that a long time ago. I even have the material, bought it, just never did it. Because I kind of felt that no matter how I would form it, that it would probably get in the way of me just making some noise. So, you know, I have been able to put a slide. And yes, a slide does work. You can put a slide on. And, see, it wants to flex a little bit. But maybe that's normal, you know. Maybe I need to give into a little bit. How does this look? Like, so, ooh, that feels so good. All right, so on the left is the mallet pinky. Okay, so let me pull away. Oh. Okay, so this is the normal one. You can see how nice and straight that is. Right? And this is the mallet finger right here. Are we seeing that? So it's not completely healed. And they said that, you know, even that you're gonna come back to like 90%, 85 to 90, but you're gonna lose about, you know, that much. So is that what I'm getting right now? It even feels good just because of the knuckle up here, because of the brace, to do that. Ooh, that does. Yeah, the knuckle looks like all Frankenstein-y, you know. Oh, this compared to that one, right? I don't know. I mean, well, maybe I'm just very sensitive, like. Alright. Alright, so I think the first thing I would do if I was going to play would be like to do stretching. Ah, it feels so good. Do some stretching. I'm just going to keep it straight for now. And do kind of like oh yeah, like the chords I used to like to play like this. Oh, it feels so good to have my fingers touch the strings. This finger touching the string feels so good. Oh yeah. God, this feels so good. Right up, just actually the top of my finger. Because that's where the brace was. You know, it's that, you know, the way it works is that it, you know, it rests on opposing, like right on the knuckle, sort of, you know, so it stops you from bending your finger. Oh yeah, that last digit. It does feel so good though. Okay, now, ooh. Okay, you know what? It's tough right now because it's been atrophied. It's actually closing. Okay, but I'm going to take it easy because, remember, it had snapped. So, I'm going to gently get to those. Ooh. You know, I'm not ready to make a... Ah! Wait. Ah. Okay. There's too much energy involved. Like, for the finger. Even to do this chord. Wait a second. I could do that. And this. What about a minor chord like it? No, it's putting a lot of extra strain right over here. I just don't feel it's right. What is it? The D chord actually feels too the same thing. Ow. What does this feel like? This doesn't feel so bad. Ow, no. Actually pressing feels, I can feel this here. Okay, this is fine. Can I do this? A little bit more force. Okay. Ow. This hurts a little bit here to do that. It feels better to do this. You know why? Because my finger's been straight for so long, for a few weeks now, that to do this feels so much better for the finger. Like this, just doing this, like that, to hit that bar chord and bend the finger just that much. It feels like it takes a lot of effort, and I can feel I can feel like it's stretching. Now I want to be careful about how I'm stretching. So I'm not gonna push it. My common sense is telling me not to push it. I'll do these chords. This is still because the way I would normally play it, and this doesn't feel comfortable for me. Like, it feels like as I'm holding the guitar in this shape, it's pulling so aggressively on that nerve or those tendons right now. That hurts right now to just do an open E chord. That actually hurts. Son of a bitch. What does the A feel like? That feels fine. What does this feel like? Ah, that feels like that's a good. This was this doing? Actually, this no effect over here. Ah, wait. Depends on how it's shaped, though. Yeah. That hurts. Just the single, this finger doing this hurts this finger. Ah, right there. Unless I need to rehabilitate this thing. I think I need to also massage this because there's a lot of it seems like it needs to be broken, like the scar tissue in here or something from being in the brace for so long, you know? Like it almost, and it feels itchy. It could be from the brace. I was thinking about maybe breaking it up a little bit. Oh, that feels so good. It feels like an itch. Like a nice scratchy itch. Like feels like I need to rehabilitate this finger, folks, as you see. So but I'm not gonna rush to it. I gotta build it up. Obviously, I'm gonna be wanting to get back to how my finger functioned before the accident. I also know that from having experienced the mallet finger before, its potential for healing, should you actually maybe do what's actually required to do. And like this one, like I said before, this one I had a mallet finger before, and you see the way it healed. It hasn't healed straight. It doesn't go any further. In fact, I can't even hyperextend it if I wanted to. This is as far as it goes back. And I'm trying to go back. And it feels like if I go any further back, it's probably going to break. That's not right. Whereas these other fingers, I could go like that, and it's, see this in here. I could really hyperextend most of my other fingers, or like all of my fingers. So, except for the one that was once a mallet finger, which healed, it healed, and I can, I have use of it. It doesn't stop me from doing what I need to get done. It never healed 100%. It did heal within that category of saying you're gonna restore about 85 to 90% of your mobility, or your extended mobility. I don't know what they call that when it goes back. But that's what I got. That's as far as it goes back, right? So it's not straight. Now, this finger, the new recent mallet finger, if I let go of my finger, it gets, okay. Now it's not straight anymore, but at least I'm seeing that from here to here looks a little straight. Not from here to here. Now I'm not looking at from the back up here, because this is also a lot swollen over here too. This doesn't even look right from the knuckle down. I gotta look from here, like the way I'm looking back, like at this finger. I look at this line. Now look at the top. Don't look at the top line. Look at this line. See where we're going here. So I think it's healing in terms of the connectivity of those tendons above. So now it's a matter of me rehabilitating them for elasticity now. So now it's going to be a matter of rehabilitating how it closes. Yes, I have a ways to go, folks. But in the meantime, I wanted to keep you updated. All right, and I know you guys were concerned, and thank you for your concerns and your well wishes to get this resolved. Well, it's coming along, folks, and I do feel the healing. It's happening, so I'm going to keep on being conscious about how I approach the guitar as I'm healing. I'm also, I think, not always, I think there's going to be times when I just go back to using it just in case. You know, like if I do the dishes, for instance, you know, I'll even put a piece of tape around there and then do the dishes. Or because you could do something stupid and then, you know, so, and then miss out on everything that you were investing in. And yeah, I invested not to play my guitar for a couple of weeks, restricting it. So now it's time to rehabilitate this thing. But, you know, brace is going to come on and off for now. But I'm going to be very conscious about how I'm playing. I got to be also, it's up to me, folks, really. I got to rehabilitate this thing the best I can. It's up to me. Yeah, it's still going to take a while. I don't feel like I have it hurts a little bit. I'm not gonna do it yet. Anyway, I got some work to do. Thanks for watching. See you the next time. I'll get all choked up for a new guitar in my life. This is not new. And I am getting all choked up. Okay, thanks.